I'm walking through Belmont Hot Springs. Shelby is off on a girls' retreat, so I'm just trying to keep occupied. And it's a beautiful place. This area here used to be a golf course. There's a good-sized lake, and what's interesting is on the other side of this lake, there's it looks like the Malad River, but it's a clone of the Malad River, but it's dammed up on this side with a few little outlets along the way to let the water go out. So somebody's intentionally dammed it up. That's just right behind me. But that aside, I'm assuming this is a 9-hole golf course behind me. I can see some indications of signs around for what may be, I don't know, tee-offs or whatever. I don't play golf. Not well anyway. Get my cardio in though. Let's take a look over here. This place is kind of fascinating. I'm curious to find out about its history, and I'm going to find out what the neighbors know here, the people that have lived here and seen it change hands, change purposes. It's called the Belmont Hot Springs Resort, but there's not much of a resort. It's an RV park, pretty average RV park. You know, you got some good people running it and some basic amenities. If something doesn't work, they've got somebody to help you fix it. I've already experienced that, and that's been pretty good. So, I like the place. All right, I'm gonna turn off the camera and pay more attention to what's around me. Okay, this is the furthest south pool. Technically might be tied by the river pool over here. I don't think that's considered a pool, but it is dammed up at the end. And so this is, I think, dammed up to hold this in. At some point in time, a long time ago, this was dammed up because the Malad River is right on the other side. And I believe there's a hot springs fed pool, but I can't see exactly where it's coming from. But probably somewhere along the underside of this edge right here that we're in front of. So this is the biggest pool, and probably the coolest one, coolest temperature-wise. And here we have the next pool to the north. There's signs up this way that talk about fishing. So I suspect this might be the fishing pond. I believe also, again, a hot springs fed pond. So here's number 2. All right, over here is the next pond. This one must be pretty hot. It is completely closed off. It's behind this fence right here, and another fence that goes around it immediately. There's also some pond stuff over here, maybe where the water runs out of to go back into the Malad River over there. So there's pond number 3, maybe pond number 3 and 4. All right, here we have the next pond to the north, and it has a dock that I'm actually standing on. I believe people come and scuba dive in here. They also have some of their equipment shop stuff right around here. You can see it bubbling. Let's see if I can zoom in to see where it's bubbling. There we go. So a few different places you see the water bubbling up from the hot springs feeding it. There we go, some bubbles. Let's see what the side of it's like here. The next pool is quite large. It has an island in the middle of it, and it appears to be quite warm. And it's actually fed by 2 pools. It's fed by the next pool we're going to look at, which is up this way. You can see it feeding in there. And then it is fed by the last pool that we looked at, which is over here. There's the pool, and you can see it comes out over here, and there's a channel that runs right here. And feeds into the pool here. So pretty cool. All right, here we are at the what I think is the hottest pond, and I also have with me the beautiful Shelby now. I didn't finish the video yesterday, so this is the one that feeds into the one with the island, which is over here. just feeds down here. We were over there just a little bit ago talking about it. Okay, in all honesty, I've lost track of what number this one is. But this is a really small one. I suspect it's pretty hot, even though I'm not seeing a lot of steam coming off of it, just because of the fencing around it. There's no signage on this one, but I wouldn't want to be in that water, I don't think. All right, when you get to Belmont Hot Springs, the first hot springs you'll come to is this one right here. It has a dock. It's probably the most finished of all of these. It's got, actually I don't know what's in these rooms, but I think it's some sort of changing rooms or something, and it has a porta pot over here. It's got a big gravel parking lot around here, so I've come here and found scuba divers in here, so I know it's plenty deep. Yeah, so let me give you a look at this thing. So there you have it. That's the Belmont Hot Springs. There's still some other ponds that are inaccessible or off limits, so I was not able to get to those. Not really any point in knowing about those since you can't get into them. As I've discovered by this little guy right here, the fish in here like to nibble, so that should be interesting to experience. But I'd say if you're in upper northern Utah, this place is definitely worth a visit to come check it out. It's definitely quiet. I mean, here we are Wednesday afternoon, and there's nobody here. So this is definitely an underutilized hot springs going on here. So that's kind of fun. You'd have it all to yourself if you came. Anyway, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We've got lots of stuff to share. And if you're not interested, thanks for spending your time with me today.